Commander Abhishek Kangal, Principal Ma'am Ms. Sarita Jagga, cherished faculty members, parents, and my dear students, a very, very regular and joyous Republic Day greetings to all. I, Dean Fazli, would like to welcome you all to this blissful morning where we have gathered to celebrate our 72nd Republic Day. I would like to request Principal Ma'am to commemorate the sins of Republic Day. I would request the admin officer and coordinators to please come forward and garner the noise. Keeping the rest of the day alive, I would request our Principal Ma'am for the auspicious lamp lighting ceremony. Let's go for that side.
Change the refrain.
Thank you so much. Let's do the honors now. Shubham Karoti Kalyanam Arogyam Dhanasampadam Shatru Buddhi Vinashaya Deva Jyoti Namostute Shanti, Shanti, Shubham Karoti Kalyanam Arogyam Dhanasampadam Shatru Buddhi Vinashaya Deva Jyoti Namostute Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. With the lamp lighting, let us march from darkness to light, from ignorance to awakening. Moving forward, and every summit here, a naval officer who has been a Marine commando and was a part of Special Forces in the Kashmir Valley. A submariner who holds the world record for summiting Everest from the depths of Arabian Sea, and a paratrooper is our chief guest on the occasion of 72nd Republic Day celebrations. We are indeed honored that such an eminent personality to be a role model for our children, especially when the nation is facing a great crisis on the national frontier. On behalf of the staff and the students of the Millennium School Noida, we are honored to welcome Commander Abhishek Kannan.
Namaskar and Jai Hind.
To enlighten us with his precious word as we begin with this event.
Well, Mrs. Savita Chadha, teachers, parents, and dear students of the Millennium School, Sector 19, Noida. Long live the Republic. Wishing you all the very best on this Republic Day. I am Commander Abhishek Kankan. I was in the Indian Navy. I am a mechanical engineer. I've served on board ships. I've also served in the submarine arm, so I'm a submariner. I also qualified as a Marine Commando, and I served in Marcos, served in Valley, in counterinsurgency operations. I've also had the fortune of being a paratrooper, so that is jumping from aircrafts, parajumps at sea with US Navy SEALs, scuba diving underwater, whitewater rafting, and many other things in my wonderful times with the Indian Navy. Also, I am grateful to God of the mountains, Bhagwan Shiva, for letting me summit Mount Everest in 2004 as a part of naval expedition from underwater. From a submarine, we were flagged off by the defense minister and we reached on top and creating a world record. The reason I am sort of blowing my own trumpet today is because I am very sure that you all young India, the future of India, can achieve much more. And I get more confidence by knowing who is the principal. Mrs. Savita Chadha, I have known her for over a decade. And the kind of passion, the innovative thinking, the out of the box thinking, and her, her heart goes out for education and to ensure that the students, get the maximum. I'm sure with she being at the helm, the school is going to really shatter the glass ceiling if it is there, and you're going to soar heights. And I am very confident about it. Well, today being 26 January, the Republic Day of India, we need to rededicate ourselves to the nation. So how do we do that? I think very simply, first thing I would say is have pride in our country. Have pride in our civilization. We are the oldest and the most advanced civilization. Sone ki chidiya, as it was at one time. We got to learn as students and of course even elders. We got to learn about Vedas, we learn about Ayurveda, learn about our native religions, our practices. They are so phenomenal that they were much ahead of the times. Nowadays we are in COVID times and we are talking of social distancing and ensuring there is no what do you call uh, transmission of the virus. See, we had a traditional way of saying namaste, and with that we are ensuring that we respect the person who comes, we welcome that person and ensure we keep the social distancing. And there's so many things which are, we call them gharelu nukse. They have ensured that our immunity is high, we are not really greatly affected by the virus, and we are not having a second wave, and with such a phenomenal population we are still able to control it. So we need to have pride in our civilization. We need to have pride in ourselves. That's very important. Second thing I would like to say is something we follow in the armed forces. Physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. That in carrying out our duty, it's very important for us to detest the digital screen, the video games and other things. Go out and play. Go sweat, bleed, fight, play, have fun and come back. It's very important for us to do that so that we are physically strong. You got to be mentally awake. You got to study your subjects properly. You got to understand how things work. It's not only theoretical for answering in the paper. So you got to know how things work, understand the basics. That's your primary job as a child, as a student. Okay, and morally straight. Do not lie to your parents, to your teachers, or to anyone else, because in fact you are lying to yourself. Why are these people, you might be feeling sometime that why do these people keep nagging or saying things? They don't get any pleasure out of it, I'm telling you. It is for your good that they are doing. They are an asset to you. So that's a great boon that they're bothered about you. So they are like enablers for you. So that you got to keep in mind. And last but not the least, hard work pays. You got to pay hard work. Keep your mind positive. Put in hard work. Don't get depressed if you come across some adversity. In my life, I've had many adversities, but I'm still, I never gave up. Someday I would probably tell you in detail about that. And I would like to end with saying, सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तां हमारा हम बुलबुलें हैं इसके ये गुलसिता हमारा. Keep up the flag, keep up the name of your parents, of your school, of your organization, and of the country. That's very important. We are for the flag. Long live the Republic. Jai Hind. Namaskar and Jai Hind. Dear Principal, Mrs. Savita.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your precious thoughts with our students. I'm sure that they enjoyed listening to your work. Next, we have a teacher's poem, bringing in the patriotic spirit with a medley of patriotic songs. तेरी मिट्टी में मैं जाऊं गुल बनके कितनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू तेरी नदियों में मैं जाऊं तेरे खेतों में लहराऊं इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू
जैसा कोई रही है was such a soulful performance. 72 years ago, a group of wise men, led by Dr. Ambedkar, sat around a table and thought very hard, late into the night, for a couple of years. The result of their hard work was the Constitution of India, the longest written constitution in the world, even to this day. This important document guides our administrators and politicians to take care of the people of India in a just and organized manner. Today, students from grade 6 to grade 9 are going to present a skit enumerating the fundamental rights that are guaranteed by the Constitution.
Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. After long debates and discussions amongst the members of Constituent Assembly, the world's largest democracy, India, finally received its constitution on January 26, 1950. A long historical journey which saw India attaining independence and deciding on its national flag, national insignia, national anthem, and ultimately adoption of constitution which made our country a democratic republic country. Today, we the students of TMS 119 have put together a special package to make a constitution accessible not just as a holy book but a functional manual. The constitution has preamble and 470 articles which are grouped into 25 parts. In part 3, the fundamental rights are described. Do you know what are fundamental rights? Fundamental rights are type of guarantee for all the civilians of the country that they have their respect, dignity in an equality term. But what do you think? Are people aware and enjoying their fundamental rights? Let us witness this together.
Right to equality is mentioned from Articles 14 to 18. Article 14, equality before law. Article 15, prohibition of discrimination on the ground of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth. Article 16, equality of opportunities in matters of public employment. Article 17, abolition of untouchability, and Article 18, abolition of titles.
Mama, I want to go abroad for higher education. I think that's a great opportunity to grow and discover new culture. My dear, girls are not supposed to go abroad for higher studies, and we don't know how safe it is to go abroad. Also, the expenses. Mom, end of the discussion, beta. It's not possible.
Mama, listen. Guess what? I have received an email from the University of Australia. And you know what? They have accepted my application for my admission. I am so excited. Now my dream of studying abroad will be fulfilled.
Sweetheart, if you have already made up your mind, how can I hold you back?
Is it a yes?
Honey, go ahead and share this news with everybody.
Right to freedom is mentioned from Articles 19 to 22. Article 19, protection of certain rights. Article 20, protection in respect of conviction for offences. Article 21, protection of life and personal liberty. Article 21A, right to education. Article 22, protection against arrest and detention in certain cases.
Hello. Yeah, how are you? Yeah. Fine. Yeah, I'm also fine. How are things at your end? Yeah, mine are not so good because my parents have been pressurized by my neighbors to leave the society as I'm a makeup artist. Yeah, they think that their kids will also get influenced by my job. They think it's an indecent job. Yeah, yes. Yes, you're totally right. Yeah. I abide by all the duties so I get some rights too. Yeah. I will exercise my profession, right to profession. I love my country.
These are rights about freedom and equality. Now let us look at other rights.
Right against exploitation is mentioned in Articles 23 and 24. Article 23, it prohibits all forms of forced labor, child labor. Article 24 prohibits trafficking of human beings.
Sir, I cannot work at your tea stall further as I want to study.
No, Chotu, you have to work at my place because your mom has borrowed money from me and I will not let you go until she repays it back.
So you cannot exploit this underage boy. He can file a complaint against you and can exercise his rights.
Friends, I am Dr. Rajendra Prasad and I am so glad to see people with interfaith religion having such a cordial environment and respecting all other religions. Come, let us have a look.
Right to freedom of religion. Article 25 to 28 enumerates the right to freedom of religion. It includes freedom of conscience and free profession, practice and propagation of religion, freedom to manage affairs, freedom from certain taxes and freedom from religious instructions in certain educational institutes.
Namaste Ma. Do you know, today I'm preparing sevaiya for my husband today. As in Eid today.
Why are you doing so much for him? I've told you to arrange for a havan at home. You can do this afterwards.
No Ma, you're mistaken. We both enjoy celebrating all festivals together.
Article 29 provides protection of the interests of minorities. A minority community can effectively conserve its language, script or culture by and through an educational institution. Article 30 states the rights of minorities, whether based on religion or language, to establish and administer educational institution.
Right to constitutional remedies. It is provided under Article 32 to 35 of Indian Constitution. It is present for enforcement of fundamental rights.
Hi dear, I'm depressed. Somebody is following me on Instagram. He is trying to make my life miserable. He is threatening me and I cannot move outside of my house. Moreover, he is recording all my phone calls. I am feeling like a bird who is caged. I can't share this with my parents. I don't know what to do.
Oh, that's sad. Don't feel sad or depressed. We are with you. You can report that account and file a case against that person to protect your fundamental right.
Therefore, fundamental rights play a significant role because they are the most essential for the attainment of full intellectual, moral and spiritual status of an individual.
Wow, very well presented. Now, I would like to request Principal Ma'am to enlighten the young minds with her enriching words.
Dear all, this 72nd Republic Day will go down in history as unique one because of so many factors, such as this year we don't have any foreign dignitary to preside over RD celebrations at Rajpath. Besides this, if we look at the present scenario in the country is still celebrating the Republic Day with the same zeal and enthusiasm, even if the entire nation is under the colossal pandemic. The nation itself is following the traditions just to give us this idea and message. Never to say die, show must go on. The armed forces, they are being there on the borders and we know what kind of tension is prevailing in present scenario. The economy is struggling hard to survive. The number of people who have laid off their jobs during this pandemic is countless. But on this special Republic Day, the message is loud and clear that when the families are trying to get in terms with the kind of dysfunctions and the challenges they are going through, that our old great Indian civilization is there to learn a lot, because that has helped us to sail through during this pandemic too. What we have been hearing from our forefathers, the concept of joint family has given us that strength that no matter what, we are going to survive and get over this difficult situation in our lives. If I talk in terms of health and education, these two sectors have seen such transformations which people might not have even thought of a year back. If I look at from children point of view, and if I look at the education being imparted in this present scenario, both the teachers and the taught, they have undergone a phase shift of almost 180 degrees. But the sad part of the story is that our patriotic fever, whether it is Independence Day celebration or Republic Day celebration, fades out within 48 hours. Dear children, when we are talking of our values and our culture, so we are also aware of the fact that honesty pays. I'm talking in terms of the online evaluation, because as far as online teaching is concerned, as far as blended teaching is concerned, things are going well. But when it comes to assessment, I know many of you will be looking for the second gadget next to you so that you can copy the stuff and send it to your teachers for evaluation. Now that is where we have to check ourselves. You know, dear children, when Dr. Ambedkar was handing over this constitution, which was being formulated on this Republic Day, to the Prime Minister then, what were his wordings? He said, "This could be the best constitution ever laid in the history of mankind, but how it is being implemented, that is going to make the difference." Now, when it comes to domains like us, each and every countryman of this country, we have to be honest in our respective domains. As students, you have to be honest to yourself, to your parents, to society, to community, to nation, and to globe. Besides this, in this particular Republic Day, as we are saying that the resilience and never to say die spirit, to sail through such tough times, has proven that what kind of strong set of values we all belong to. And that is what today, this morning, our chief guest, Commander Abhishek Kankhan, who has been conferred with Nausena Medal, who has got so many world records to his portfolio, was also emphasizing on Gharelu Nuskes and the culture of Namaskar. So, from this particular platform, dear children and parents, we have to teach these children so that they can emulate us the right style of living. They can transform them from a good human being to the better one, who can contribute not only to their nation but to globally at large. And on this note, as I said, each one of us, besides being honest, resilient, patient, this is what we have learned from our culture. The awful thing is that within 48 hours of these celebrations, we gather, we talk amongst our friends, family, etc. The country is not doing that great, that it should have been. But the first thing comes in question is, who's making this country? It's us. I was watching that couple of days back. The Brazilian president has sent such a nice emoji and a picture through which the world across can talk about our Sone ki Chidiya, India, Bharat, wherein the Lord Hanuman is carrying that Sanjeevani booty. But in place of Sanjeevani booty, the Brazilian president has put the picture of corona vaccine, which India has exported it to Brazil. This is what is our country all about. So rather than just talking for the sake of it, let's contribute wholeheartedly, honestly, honest to your own self to make a difference in the country. And I'm pretty sure that within 1 year, when we are going to celebrate our 73rd Republic Day, we will be very proud to share the contribution of each and every student and parent associated with this school, how they have contributed in the building of nation in whichever domains and capacities they are. So wishing you all a unique Republic Day when we shall prove that our sense of responsibility and never to say die spirit for this nation shall never be compromised even if we are locked behind the doors. So no force can dilute our Indian spirit. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am, for your words of wisdom. I would like to present the vote of thanks now. Once a great man said, feeling thankful and not expressing it is like wrapping a gift and not giving it. Let us begin by giving glory to the Almighty God for making today's occasion a resounding success. For the first and foremost, I take this golden opportunity to thank the respected chief guest of this function, Abhishek Kankan, for spending his valuable time for us in spite of his busy schedule. I would like to thank our beloved principal ma'am for motivating the students to strive for success. I would like to thank the coordinators for their unstinted support for this function. Thank you, teachers, for your untiring efforts, the technical team, and our non-teaching staff. Last but not the least, my dear children and our parents, thank you so much for your support and encouragement. Once again, I would like to say thank you to all. Wish you all a happy 72nd Republic Day. Jai Hind.